Okay, we're started. And this time I'm not gonna. Usually I have messed up before and been like I've introduced the guest before. I mean I've introduced them for themselves, right? So this time I'll let my guest introduce himself. And by that I mean like there's a question I'll ask and he'll do it just right now. And it's who are you? What's your call sign? And what order did you? What order do you fly for, if any?
Yeah, hi. I'm G Lok. I fly for the Fleet of Faithful Knights and Black Widow Company.
Nice. That is what's up. Nice to have you on.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, I know this is gonna be cool because you're cool. Everybody thinks you're cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like and we met each other by just fighting each other, and then I remember going back. I was like, the guy was really cool. He could fight really good. And they were like, oh, gee, really cool dude, right? So it's always heard good things. Even though I thought it would be cool if it was G Lok, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I was like, that's bad if it's G Lok, but G Lok's cool too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when I was choosing my name, I originally was going to spell it with a C,
Mm-hmm.
like like the acronym G-Force Induced Loss of Consciousness, but
Mm-hmm.
there's some joker that's already got the C in Star Citizen, so I had to make it a K.
Yep. Hey, if you're listening to this, dude, give that name up. No, I'm just joking. No, we like it now.
It's too late now.
It's too late
Oh.
now. Yeah, it's too late now. But that's cool. It's like how did you discover Star Citizen? Because you've been playing for longer than me. You've been playing for a little bit, right?
Yeah, for sure. So I actually, it's been so long that I don't even remember how I originally discovered it. I've been a backer since 2013.
Nice.
So like 12 going on 13 years at this point. I'm sure I was just looking for like some sort of sim or something to play, and came across this, and I was just like, damn, that sounds cool. Yeah, so I actually remember my first pledge. It was, I think it was like the digital kernel or something, came with like a Hornet.
Nice.
So yeah, that's how I got started.
That's really cool. What were your first impressions when you started playing?
So, even after the game like actually became playable, like when they dropped AC for the first time, let's back up. So when they dropped the hangar module, I checked that out just because I thought it was cool, be able to see the ships, but it ran like terribly. The performance was terrible, even inside this like really small space. So like I put it down for a long time, and I didn't play again until, honestly, I want to say till after 3.0, when they, persistent universe and all that jazz. I might have my patches wrong when they dropped it, but it was whenever they released the PU. That's when I started playing again, on and off.
Nice, yeah. I mean, and that was nobody can say because that was a long time ago. Like the first 213 was way different than now, so I can imagine like got into it was like that would be cool. Probably were even like that's not what it is now. Yeah, and it's like wait, yeah. So like, okay, so say like after that, like your first impression, you put it down, and then you got back in. When you started getting sweaty, right? What made you get into it then? Was it just trying to get sweaty, or the game was better performance?
Yeah, a bit of all those things, right? So I really started playing seriously around like 3.14, 3.15. The patch, I think, actually is whatever patch they released, Xenothreat, was when like I was playing regularly, and I feel like it might have been 3.13 even. Anyway, right after that, like 3.14, 3.15, the devs were talking about how they were going to bring back Jumptown, and I never, I sort of skipped the OG Jumptown, so like I didn't have the experience of that, but I knew it was something that orgs were going to want to fight over, and I was like, my group doesn't have anybody that's really specialized as a pilot, and so I took that on, and that was going to be me. So yeah, probably like 3.14, 3.15 time frame, started getting sweaty.
What group was that? Did you already say that or no?
Yeah, that was Black Widow Company back
Okay,
then.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, got you. That's cool, and that's an older org too, huh? Right?
Yeah, they've been around forever. Well, not literally forever, but like PlanetSide 1 days. It's a very old multi-game group. Started by a bunch of vets. But yeah, I'm pretty sure a group came out. It was PlanetSide 1 at first, and then sort of grew into this bigger thing. And yeah, they play all sorts of stuff. Star Citizen, Mech Warrior, yeah.
Whoa, it's like, whoa. Got out of Quantum and I was doing the spins right there. All right, I'm running outside of Checkmate.
All right, sounds good.
But yeah, it's cool. It's like there's no other game like this would be said a bunch, but it's like there's no other game that's like this game. There's no other game that's even close. I mean, there's the concepts or like what's called this theme or whatever's close, but it's like this is true open world, a true Wild West setting, right? It's like, I mean, safe as you want to be and as dangerous as you want to be, right? But it's completely open to whatever people decide to do. And like now that because you're an OG too, but it's like being in this thing, it's like the game's one thing, and then the social, you get people in the orgs and like Discord stuff, the social thing's a whole nother thing, you know what I mean, to get so it's just funny how these could fit together and make it work where it's like everybody gets along per se, right, and everybody has a good time, when we know that social, like real life social stuff, and then games could just it could be real life for people when they get crazy. And you've seen flight models come and go, right? You've seen orgs come and go, so you know all that. It's really cool.
Yeah. It's super interesting because I feel like I came in at sort of a weird time for like fighter PvP because it was 314 was, I don't know if it was like a new flight model exactly, but it was different from like the 310 to 313, what they had going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like they introduced capacitor and like got rid of the heat mechanic, and there were some other tweaks that made it what it was. And so like even when I joined, it's so funny, like when I joined in 314 and really started paying attention to the PvP community and getting on my grind and getting good, man, people were saying all the same things about that flight model that they were saying about master modes when it dropped, and it's honestly like a little eye-opening to have seen it both times.
Yeah, and it survived the first time, right?
Like, yeah, like the big thing then, yeah, it did, and we were stuck with it for like a couple of years without any really meaningful changes. There'd be tweaks here and there. Ships would, come in and out of the meta. But I mean, even the meta shifts like weren't drastic. It was, you might have the Hornet would be good one patch because it had insane Gs, or the F8 when it dropped was really good, and in part because it was bugged and can equip 2 extra guns that it doesn't come with.
Right.
So yeah, comes and goes and things change and all that.
But people are still here and they're still playing, and I like that too, because this, like you said, the concept probably got people, like you said, at the first concept, get people in, but improvement has made everybody stick around and come back and stuff, and there's hopes that it's like they have done what they said, even though it's might not be what everybody wants, but hey, everybody can't be happy, sorry, right? So it's cool.
Yeah,
really cool.
No, it's so true. They have a really tough job.
Yeah. They
have a tough job. Like, they have to make choices, and they're not going to make everybody happy.
Most people have a product and they sell it to the consumer or public, and it's already made, it's already there, and you can only bitch about it so much. Pardon my French, but it's like this is a thing that's still getting made and taking money in. You can only imagine like what people that just go and borrow like $5 from your friend and just see what kind of stuff that can borrow or start up, right? So it's like they do have a very hard job in sitting there and being like, well, we're still working on it, we're doing it, we have to make, yeah, you're so right on that.
Yeah, and that's a really good point too, because a lot of times you'll get like Elite Dangerous, is a great example. You get it, and it wasn't like a super, it was a like in terms of the flight model, it was a complete experience when it came out. Like it was done. There weren't significant changes to how the flight model worked in Elite. Like it's like if you played it when it released and you went and played it today, it would feel more or less the same, which can't really be said for Star Citizen. And people will get attached to familiar things and things they like, and then when it changes and it's unfamiliar, they don't like it. So yeah, it's a tough spot to be in. And I think for me, what's kept me around still is, well, I actually don't mind. I kind of like master modes for one thing, and then the other is there's just no other experience like this. Like you get pieces of it, but you don't get the whole package when it works.
So true, and it's like well, what happened to my ship?
Engines up, systems offline.
Well, that's funny. I'm gonna exit out. Hopefully I can get Matt to pick me up on the outside. I was just flying all my components, everything turned off on my ship right at my hangar, and it died. But I think I can get in. Yeah, I'm in. It's so cool.
All right.
Yes. Oh yeah. And no, I lived. Oh, we're good, dude. Yeah, and it's like like I said, it's like most it's like you see what you get, and then you can complain about whatever you want, but it's already set in stone. It's like as this grows, you can imagine how hard it is to make every one of our sweaty nerds. We're all sweaty nerds, so it makes us all happy completely. Yeah, right. But we try, or they try, and they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to it, right? Like,
yeah,
I think as they've demonstrated over the years, like they're not afraid to make big changes when they think it's necessary. So, if they make a bad decision, they're not afraid to go back and change it. Or, and some people, this might be a negative too, but they do one thing, they decide they don't like it, and they change it regardless of what people think about it.
Whether that
pros or cons.
Yeah, even with the negative feedback or whatever, the black they do it anyway because it's like they have a vision too. And that's why I tell people it's like, I tell people you got to remember it's like they're trying to make everybody happy and then keep their vision too. Right, which they probably had their own. I'm gonna have to go to menu. Wait, let me hit the ladder. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like like right before your hangar when you jump down into like little junk stuff where you have to take the ladder up, there.
Oh yeah.
But I think if I log,
in between the hangar door and the pad.
Yeah. No, but it's
if you go to menu, it should bring you back to the hab.
For sure. And it's like, so it's like they're trying to make everybody happy, which is crazy, and then trying to still keep their thing, like, always mix up and just be like, you better watch out, because one day it could be cross-play, and everyone's like, oh, no, it's like, well, I'm just telling you, like, he never said that he didn't want to, he wants to make the best game ever and stuff. It's like, well, it might be cross-play one day, be careful, because it's hard to tricord on an Xbox controller.
It could be.
Never know. And see, I'm newer where it's like, it's like, and it's cool that you, a lot of people that've played for a long time, they have that original 2013 backing thing that they thought, right? It might not be like that no more. And, they're they could be upset about it or, not good at it, whatever it is, but usually it's not that right now. And it's cool to hear that you have been like, I'm open to it because that's what it is, right? Alpha.
Yep. And I'm kind of glad I didn't follow it too closely in the early years. I imagine I'd probably be just as frustrated as a lot of people if I had. And I sort of came in at a time where they were really ramping up, features and content actually pretty fast. Like, there was one thing I do remember, which I can't remember what patch it was, but it might have been. It was either I think it was 2.6.3 to 3.0. Like that patch cycle was so long. They went like forever between those two patches. And in 3.14 they tried to keep it to like a quarterly thing. They didn't quite make it. Like 3.17 for example famously lasted forever. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
of course, last year monthly patches and all that. So
Right. And then, and I've always thought it would be cool. I don't know if you've heard me say this before, because it's like a lot of people don't know. Like, well, most of my guests I've played with. Like Pickle and them I played with 3-8. That's how Drekkie introduced me to them. And River and them are really cool. Grits and Gravy. That's what I call him and Anzo. Right, they're really cool. And all their groups are really cool. And then Texan Riot. Of course, I met him through fighting in the PU, right? Because Texan Riot and like Cinderborn are real like active. They're active right now, and then that they're always like they're always talking shit. Just to be honest, right? Like, and I love that, right? At that point, and it's like, and they do it in a nice way. It's not too bad or whatever. It's just there, and so, and then I got the homie hookup from him for Thumb, in our Bum or whatever, because I'd never met him or never played against him. And so that was the only one that I've never really ever met or even talked to or anything. And then Adam, I fought him sometimes, and then I knew him through Sparrow, a mutual friend or whatever. And like with you, like when Blackfleet wasn't playing, and then we met each other, and I was like one of my, other than like Lord Admiral Chad that's in FDR or whatever, it's like or FRD or whatever, it's like you guys were probably my first friends outside of Blackfleet, right? For anybody else, it was like and what I mean is like I would ask you like, well, how do you do this? Because I mean everybody like old schoolers like Papa Freedom and all them were like, oh dude, I think I know what it was. Remember before Anzios didn't know if he was going to be my partner, and I was like, could I ask, like,
that's
I was a prospect, remember, and I was like, can I, because the only other prospect that's done flight or fight besides me was Freedom, right? And Freedom's like, I think it's a good, we would tell you if like we didn't want you to do it, right? Freedom straight up. So it's like, yeah. And I was like, I would rather it be somebody in house or whatever. But if not, I was like, what do you think about G Lok? And he was like, oh, if he'll be your partners, like there's nobody else that would know that kind of experience that you might need, because you don't. That was my first time ever being in like a online tournament like that, or like a flying anything like that. So
oh yeah, man, I remember.
And you're like, yeah. You're like, remember you even told me, like, I know it means a lot, so it's like if Angios could do it for sure, but if he can't, like, if you need somebody, like, yeah, you like whatever, and it's like Angios happened to do it, and you're like, that's what you wanted that for sure, because you've been around, and but what I'm trying to say is like Freedom and all them were like, man, shit, that's I can get a better partner than that, right? I was like, that's what's up, and but everything that Angios is my boy too, so I'm glad that worked out, but. That's how we know each other and that, which is really cool. Always been buddies on that, and I appreciate all that. And then so I was gonna say, so it sounds like you came in and like you've been around, you've known about it, and you've known the hype, and you know what was gonna happen. Like you know what they were planning on doing, and that you came in at times that maybe I'm not gonna say this to mean anything bad, but maybe you kind of seen it where it was like, well, I'm not gonna. It's a lot to put in a bunch of time right now when it's not near done, but maybe, and you've come back and checked certain times, and it's probably been the right time, right? Which is cool.
Yeah, and I kind of wish I actually do wish I had started playing seriously earlier, because I miss not having the perspective, particularly on the earlier flight models. Like I can compare, for example, master modes to the 314 flight model, because I was competitive in both of them, was for the last one, but anyway, so like I can do a direct comparison. I know what the differences are, but hey. I see your marker but no name.
I know, you're too. That's cool. You have a cool mask. Oh, you have I do that. Yeah, that's what's up. I found usually I was wearing the same thing a while ago. If I have the black legs, the black arms, and I wear that, but I don't, and I barely got that pyrotechnic helmet, right? But see, just because I bought this from, I'm gonna shout this dude out. I don't know how to say his name. I will put it probably on YouTube. I'll put it like in a little description. But this dude is on like SC Market, and there is actual market for people selling stuff to people. And look, it didn't disappear. I haven't lost it yet, right? So I'll put him. He's pretty cool. He sells things. He could be Asian, but it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, he's really cool.
Set your spawn.
I do need to set my spawn. You're right about that. It's like because he was on a different time than me. He got up. You could tell it was the middle of the night, and he was pretty cool about it, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, okay.
That's sick.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I wish I had the perspective of the older flight models, you know, to sort of lean on when we're talking about, you know, FM issues and fixes, solutions, and path forward and all that. But
Yeah, and that brings me back to what I was going to say, Rich. I said, like, I have this idea that they should have a module in Arena Commander that you could go back and see all the past flight models. So say you go to it's called like flight model or whatever you want to do. Chris, you got this, right? You have good names, but you go into it and you go into the module, and it could be. It don't even have to be PvP. It could just be like you flying the ship in like a Arena Commander or what's called a Pirate Swarm, and you could choose which flight model from the past ones, and let us all witness. Like, I bet you if you do it that way, they'll might hear a lot less fire from stuff, because I bet you they have gotten better, right? I mean, it's hard for me to say, like you said, it's hard for me to say anything about these old ones that because Freedom has been around since 2010 or some shit like that. Do you understand? And Freedom was like,
yeah,
and I was like, yeah, how many flight models have you seen? And he's like 8 or something like this. I was like, dude, I love Freedom, but it's like I can't be mad at Freedom for being mad, because I don't have any reference to why or understand it, so I don't say shit. Even like you said, it'd be nice to. It'd be cool. I mean, that might be a lot if they even have the other ones around, but it'd be like, I wouldn't say like have everybody take a vote, because that would be, how that would go, but just let's see them. Okay.
I actually suspect, I actually think if there was a vote held today whether to, bring back Legacy or keep Master Modes, I actually think Master Modes would win. This might be a hot take, but I really do think that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I've said it's like this is, you get into an org for the team and to learn and stuff. It's like there's nothing better than this is the flight model for org team flying, right?
Yeah, that's really the big thing. Like the last one really didn't do anything to enable group gameplay, and once you mastered, I mean, didn't even have to master them really. Once you learn some very basic mechanics, if you had good situational awareness, you could make yourself unkillable in a fight. The difficult part was making yourself useful to your team, but at least you could not die if you wanted to forever, indefinitely.
For sure. Well, it's like I've heard I've seen old videos of Father Sweepus and them where he's just sitting there killing people, OM1, not repairing, and it's Drake and all them are just sit up there just not jumping in or nothing. It's like, if you what was it, speed control and then aim? Well, obviously aim and stuff in position. Rock to get the model, right?
Yep.
Because there really was no running. What's it called? Running from get master modes out back then, right? But you didn't have the damage that you take now, right?
Yeah, oh, my aim's fucking terrible. People are gonna see this on YouTube.
No, you're fine. Dude, I'm not even ground, but I'm with you on that. It's we're good.
Well, this is unfortunate. We might have to take the elevator, go around.
Right.
But yeah, you figured out how to do, figured out how to tricord essentially and keep your speed high, and at a certain point you become uncatchable,
right?
Because whoever's trying to attack you would have to start moving 30 seconds in advance,
right?
So you just change your direction a little bit and you're gone.
And then,
but I will say, getting to the point where you could be effective in a team in the last flight model was extremely rewarding, and I do miss that.
He took some rounds right there. Yeah, it's and the other thing, it's like you said earlier, master modes might win. It's less chords for me, right? I might buy chord now, but I'll just go one way and just whoopty whoopty. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
Doing a bunch back there, and then there's still people that are jousting right now, jousting at super slow speed. So I can imagine when you had I could just fight you at SM speed or what's it called, quantum or quantum jump out speed. That would be insane, right? Because you can kite somebody, like, right now you can kite them at 200 something. Imagine kiting them at a crazy speed, right? Never die. But now it's like, it slows it down. We're all here, and it's like, okay, you get in these orgs. We have all these orgs. We're ready to go. We train together. We're trained to fight what? Together in close. And this is the mode for it. I think we can at least say if we took a vote on that, most people would say like having to catch other people in the other mode, right? Like having to just get them and stuff. Now everybody's here. You just gotta stick together. Oh, look, puppies. Puppies.
Yep.
Wish we could. We got some shots over here. I have grenades, so you just let me know.
Yep. But I mean, yeah, like like I was saying, it just totally enables group gameplay. It brings a lot of clash that wasn't present in the last flight model. Like, man, I was in. Do you remember the Platinum Ticket event?
Was that for the F8?
Yeah, exactly. Yep, for the F8.
Yeah. Before I got this scout, my brother did that. And so I have the F8 on here, and even he still have that thing. So I wasn't there, but I do have the F8 from that, and then the F7C that he got too. But and then I didn't even get to fly it when the F8 was good. I only flight it when it was like junk, right? So I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way.
Yeah.
Just mean, yeah.
No, it is what it is,
But yeah,
but yeah,
I do
like
remember.
they did this, Platinum Ticket event. They'd have the developer on the server. It'd be a server-wide mission to go kill a dev, take a ticket, and bring it back to the ship kiosk to claim an F8.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
how
pretty
many
cool.
there are. There's really not many of them. But I was in 4 of these fights over these tickets, and
they're in Idris, right?
wait, no, I was in 2 of them. Yeah, wait.
The devs all right?
Anvil? Oh, some of them, they were in different ships. Like, so we did one where they were in an Idris, yeah. I think 2 where they were in an Idris. One was flying in space, and the other one was on the ground.
I almost fell
the
through.
very first one I was in. Oh,
I'm good though. I pulled myself out.
I was in as far as I know, it was the very first one that they spawned. And there was like 3 or 4, 5 orgs fighting over this thing. You had Bergs, you had multiple streamers fighting over it. Bergs, a few other dudes. Vanguard was there, like so many people. And even with this big objective to fight over, it was still like extremely difficult to have like a clash between the groups. And really what ended up happening was like conflict on the ground was like driving conflict in the air, right? So like your ground people who are trying to recover the ticket, well, you got to be there to cover them, or else the bad guys are going to drop their ground people, so on. Which kind of works, but you couldn't get a decisive air victory because it was on Daymar where the atmosphere was really thin, and people would just try quarter away from you, slingshot around you, and that's it. Like,
I shot you in the arm.
I feel like you're. Oh, no worries.
Did you get hit? Because I shot that dude, but you might have glitched in my shit. Yeah, I know what you mean about Daymar with the atmosphere for sure. But how did it go? So you were keep on. I didn't mean to cut you up.
Oh yeah, no worries.
That what scared me.
So I think I was in 4 of these fights, and then I was in LR at the time, and we recovered 2 that I was part of, and then there were 2 others that I wasn't there for. It was sick. Like one of them, the like Idris was parked on the ground or whatever. The devs had spawned like a bunch of Centurions and crap around it, and there were like us and 2 or 3 other orgs fighting over it. So we had to like clear the Centurions, defend from these other orgs, and so 7 goes in. He sees an opening. He's like, "I'm going in." I'm like, "All right, man, I'm with you." So he goes in, gets on the ground. He kills the dude that's holding the ticket, grabs it, and he's going to take off. Or he's running back to his ship, and I see like an A2 coming in, and this A2 is actually pretty decent in terms of like how dropping the bomb, covering it with noise, and all this other stuff. So I'm chasing A2, waiting for the bomb. He drops it, noises, and I lose lock on the bomb, and I can't target it again. And so, like, I go in and I ram the fucking thing while 7's taking off. Yeah, dude, it was incredible. That was probably my favorite Star Citizen moment right there. It's
okay.
You know, the funny part is we watched like some of the video. We watched his video back later, and I think he was clear. I probably didn't have to actually ram it, but
Well,
yeah.
DC, I call it, but yeah, not doing that's cool. That's cool story because one of the coolest ones I seen is like when Dino Teeth, like, he got in before I did. Like, I'm the newest member, but it's like he was before me, and he threw like his first event with FRD, like doing it was like a ground Drake motorcycle thing, right? Like where you would go and hold like a capture the flag thing. It was really cool. And GrieferNet like hit it, right? And it was like they came in with like A2s trying to bomb us out, right? It was like I saw Freedom. Oh, I fell. Yeah, dude, I'm alive.
No.
Bro. I went through the thing.
Are you good? Can you get back up?
I'm gonna see.
I don't even know.
I'm gonna see. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm alive though. Have to get back up. Anyway, so it's like when they were coming in, Freedom was like shooting the bombs underneath them, and they were like, boom, they were blowing up, dude. And a lot of people, and this goes for a lot of new people, like they hear bad things. I'll say this about GrieferNet. I'll say this right now. When they did hit that event, I had the funnest time in my. It was like me, Freedom, full stack, maybe Anzios, I don't know, but and Dreki, and it was like we were good, right? And it was like there was 2 other orgs there, and it was just like they hit and they were bombing stuff, and it was the funnest time of my life. So it's like I don't have any smoke to throw at them because it was like I understood what they were doing, but it was like I survived, right? So I couldn't say nothing about it, but it was awesome. Like I was on the ground at first, and he was like, "Leave." Freedom's like, "Oh, get your ship, let's go." He just like felt, I don't know if Freedom felt it. It was weird. So I got in the ship, and I was barely getting up when these bombs started hitting, right? And it was just seeing just boom. It was so cool. It was like my first PU thing there. I'm not gonna be able to get back up, I don't think, brother.
I might be able to track you up. Let me come.
Yeah, let me see. If you even have to like
down in that hole.
Yeah. I'll get where you can see me from the stairs.
Where the hell did I go?
I'm gonna put my gun up, and if you have to like shoot me or incap me. See me? Oh, I saw you right there.
I see you. Yeah, I see you down there. I'm looking. Hang on, I might be able to see if I jump on this
Isn't that weird, dude?
thing. Okay, there's like a tank in the way.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Wait, hang on. I just saw you. Go back in that corner where you just were.
Okay. Right here.
Yeah, up in there.
Boopy. Right there. Yep,
Oh,
yep.
there you go. That's
Okay.
perfect, right there.
Okay, do what you gotta do. This is how we do it. Sometimes I fell through hole. But yeah, so I guess it was about the A2 that triggered that, but it was like that was awesome, awesome story for me on that. And 4 of those are crazy too. To be in those, because I've read about them,
Wait, are you back down there?
I have black screen.
Huh.
I'm not. I hear your tractor beam. Oh, I'm right by you.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me though?
I rezzed you. I
Yeah.
brought you up here and then rezzed you, and now you're back down in the hole.
Ooh. It's just a black screen with music. Oh no, I see the hole. Can I move? Oh, I'm in capped again. That's weird. Just what? Okay, so you bring me up now. Ooh, yep, right through the hole.
Dude, I just squeezed you
Just
through
see
this
that? Yeah.
tiny ass hole.
See, I know. That's what's up. And I think this time, I didn't see that last
Okay,
time.
I'm gonna move you like well away from
Yeah,
this
yeah.
thing.
I'm attracted to the hole for some reason. I love this game, even though I'm back, I think.
Okay, can you see now?
I'm here, baby. All right, we're good. Whoa, that was crazy.
All right, we're back in business.
Woo!
Who let them get away?
So I guess that's your moments early into. I had a question too. It was like that's any moments early into your playing time that you felt fighting. That's definitely one of them, right? For sure. Or that the 4 fight.
Yeah, absolutely. That covering that platinum ticket run that Seven did it's high up there on my list of Star Citizen positive memories for sure.
That's what's up. That's awesome too. Great memory to have because that was like a rare event. I mean, they might do that again, but it's not like that was probably the first time, so it's not going to happen like that. And I guess we've talked about what's it called? We've talked about some of the patches you've been in. What was your favorite era or patch in PvP history and why?
Oh man, that's tough.
I know.
So actually, 323 when Master Mode's first dropped. I was a fan, when it came out. I feel like, this era has been pretty decent. 4.0 forward with Pyro and everything has been really good. I do miss some aspects of the Legacy flight model. It's funny, I was watching some of my old dueling footage a couple weeks back, and I was like, yeah, I kind of missed that. But for me, the group gameplay aspect is king, and I'll take what to me is a less than stellar dueling experience if the team play aspect is better, and I think it is.
You know what? I agree with it on that. It's like maybe for two different things, but the same. It's like I agree with that because I'm a better team fighter anyway. No, that's not the only reason. It's like it's really good. That's what you're. Like it sounds like a lot of people say back then. One dude could just mop the floor, right? If he gets tweaked on one way to play it, like he gets everything down right, that? And it's like he could just swamp. So it's like now it's like you might get away with some stuff, but it's like this time it's like if you really want to have a great PvP experience, it might not just be you versus the server anymore because it's not like what was it 100 or 50 or something, it's 600 people, and there could be some closet sweats in there.
Yep.
Right? Closet orgs that people have never heard of that are just good. It's like people say, well, it's just because of master modes. Not necessarily. I mean, position's position. Watching boost is watching boost. It does, what I'm saying? It's all different, but I see him. Oh shoot! Steal. What do you say? It's crazy that I always make this joke. It's crazy that the only people that have got to space is us and the Irish, right? Are we always fighting Scottish people in this game? Oh, fuck off, huh? I got that guy right in his mouth for talking crap. Oh, on the left? Oh, I see. He ran to the left over here. Right here to the left, yeah. I'll flank him. And we're going down, but not today, baby. And this is good too. This like keeps me. Oh shoot! There's a stair. I don't want to go up there. This keeps me going because I've never done it. This is like a good. Like this was his idea. If anybody who ever thinks about it, it's like do it, play in, and then doing this together. That's G's idea because it's like that. I've asked questions doing this, so it's like if every now and then I'm like all or he's like, look. At first it's like we are playing, and this is like a PvP zone. It can be. There could be real people here. Okay, so it's like
could be. Yeah.
Could be. So which ships, loadouts, tactics, compositions are the most fun to fly? And I guess we can, whatever you want. We can go generally, or we can go in the past. Oh, good look down here. Sorry. Got that view to the head, I think.
No, you're good. Yeah. So for me, I'm a big fan of the classic fighter ball.
Murder ball, yeah. Tight.
Like, yeah. I mean, when I learned to team fight, it was in Gladiuses basically all the time, and this was back in the Legacy flight model, and learning to keep that your group tight, learning how to run without running too far, how to get back, all that stuff. It's fun, and I think I think it was pretty skillful. Even in master modes, I still think the ball is pretty skillful. There's definitely ways to do it wrong, especially when you go to run away. A lot of people run away poorly.
Yeah, with their belly up. Give me your belly. No, but yeah. Okay, I'm good. Reload me with 10.
Yeah. So like, I'm not really practiced too much with interceptor strats. But yeah, Fireball, classic. Can't beat it. Well, you can beat it, but it's my favorite.
That's like and that probably comes from the old school way, like Silver Shades and like Papa Freedom and all them drinking. It's like that's what we know. Murder Ball. I'm like 100 meters from my team anyway. So when we merge, which is like my best feature merging, right? I can merge on somebody's purse, man, and that's just from the drills and stuff. But it's like, it's what put all 4 guns on it, and then it don't last. You don't have a chance, right? Same thing, yeah. And that old
exactly.
school fight model that will still work. It transcends even like flight models. Like that strategy is like you put 4 Hornet on any ship, and it's gonna die 4 times quicker, right?
Yeah, that was really. I will say that was one thing that was really satisfying. That's not really replicated in master modes. Oh my god! I'm like throwing Med10 sick, please. Is getting 4 people to hit the target, on target at the same time was so satisfying. Not as satisfying now because it's pretty simple in master.
Yeah, if you're not doing it now, it's unsatisfying.
Yeah, for real.
Because now it's like, man, if you can't merge on a target, it's going super.
But now the skill has shifted. It's strategy and. I'm looking for the red door and I'm lost. So don't judge me. YouTube.
I don't. Yeah, nobody judges. I don't go this far usually, so I'm with you. I just got your back. A lot of cool guns. A lot of cool armor. I'll tell you one thing though. I will not get too close to the edge of stuff anymore.
Yeah. Dude, funny story about that. I got a new keyboard not too long ago. Got a Wu-Tang and
oh, nice.
I'm not really used to how it works. Yeah, I was like mechanical before, now it's analog, and so it activates. You barely need to touch the key and it'll activate. And I was standing on the edge of the elevator in the ASD facility in Onyx, and I couldn't even tell like my character was moving. A huge skill issue. I fell right off the elevator down into the thing. And I had a teammate with me who could have rezzed me, but of course, Star Citizen, I clipped into the fucking environment, and they couldn't get me out, so. Okay, the gun won't shoot.
Okay. I cut out for a second. I can hear you though. It's right.
Oh, no worries.
I'm right here behind you. Oh. I can't cross that gap though. This way. Okay. Okay, so I guess I would say, did you ever have like a rivalry, orc fight, or clash you never forget? But that, I guess the first one was, like you said, fighting. You did the platinum ticket, so you'll never forget that. That was an orc fight. But did you ever have like a rivalry with somebody or anybody that made you, get better or even more in tune or anything like that?
Man, that's a tough one because, when I was practicing, I stuck mostly to free flight. This was before they took BR out.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I fought tons and tons of people in free flight. It's hard to say that I had a rival. I don't know if he remembers, but Cintra and I used to fight all the time. I think he's in SM now. Yeah, we used to duel all the time. There's a bunch of dudes that you don't really see their names anymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not rivals, but we came up around the same time. I would say.
Yeah, made you get like even rivals. Well, if you take like rival, what it means, like it's not like a negative thing. The rival can make you, do more good for you than anything else really on some things. Yeah, so it's as long as people take it that way, not so much saying like who did you hate, because that's not, because we're PvPers, so it's a little bit different. It's different. We know like I'm gonna have Favored on too, and it's like Favored, he's a AVS and stuff, and we fought each other. The only way I know him is really fighting into PU, and then ooh, was that behind us? And free fight, like that's a grenade, huh? Damn. And then fighting in like Arena Commander, and got that dude. You got him too. I think you might have got him. It's like he looked like you for a second. No, but and there's no like win or lose or whatever. It's not even about that. It's about never get mad about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can understand some people probably have, but it's like I'm still fresh enough that no beef or no. There's a card thing. Go. Yeah, I got your back on that. Even though you've been around a little bit too, so it's like, and you've probably been in what's it called, flight or flight tournaments or whatever they were before. What was it before that? Has it always been flight or flight tournaments?
Yeah, it's always been fight or flight, and then there's been a few other community attempts at hosting tournaments. Didn't really stick. Fight or flight's like the most consistent and prominent one.
Nice. That's what's up.
Which is great. Like, honestly, like this last one that they did most recently with the 3v3 was incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Easily the best one. Yeah.
So much different, like 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, and even a 4. How much different the fight is compared. You would think it's not all the same strategy. Like obviously 1v1, but it's like 2v2 versus
sure.
a 3v2. A 2v2 versus a 3v3 is a whole different ball game, right?
Yep, I agree. Totally agree.
And it's like, some of the basic stuff is the same, but the strategy is way different. And I thought, which one did you like? Do you like the 3v3 or 2v2s better?
3v3. Of those, 3v3 is definitely my preferred format.
Yeah.
I think my favorite though is 4v4.
That's a whole nother that's insane too, because it's like the weakest link on that team is the one that causes the death, so it's like everybody better be good, right? Or just be where you need to be. You can't be like 100 meters apart, 100 meter, 100 meter. The other guy's 600, or he's you're done, which is really cool. It'd be cool to have more of the different formats of tournaments. Even have a tournament with like the options to do. Got this guy named Elevator. Even options to do like in the tournament, you could put a team, like your org could put a team into 2v2, 3v3, or 4v4 tournament, right? And just for shits or whatever, maybe there's also a voluntary, like anybody can enter the 1v1 tournament as this weekend, like during the weekend or whatever, for, say your team right now, FFK or whatever, they can have a 2v2 team, a 3v2, or 3, and then a 4v4 team. And it's just more, because, like I like the format they have now. It's just like, it's pretty quick. It's a pretty quick tournament. You can get those done in maybe a day or whatever, right? 2 days. It'd be cool to have one where it's like there's more teams, because, maybe more teams will do the 4v4. But it'd be where the org doesn't just have to have, like, only can have 2 or 3 people in it. I gotta get my med gun. I got popped, I think. They're throwing grenades at me too. These Scottish dudes are insane. I love it.
I'm here. I'm gonna find you.
Get out here.
Get out here. I got their dude in the elevator. He was just sitting there just looking at the ground, and I got him good there. Oh man, now I'm trying to get this in. Oh shoot, I got 2. I'll get a watch. I'm gonna go low. Okay, so like, what is the most fun that you have? And we're doing a good job of like keeping, this is like a good hot zone right now. We're still keeping it rolling, which that's really good. Like we have two sides of brains of things. Oh, got that guy in the face. Wearing that big helmet, that PCH helmet. Okay, so yeah, Nick, what is the most fun that you can have in Star Citizen currently? And like for new and old players, what do you think?
Man, it's tough. You know, I actually think Stormbreaker's a lot of fun. So fighting over worms is great, like the Apex Valkar. Like when that dropped, I farmed that to hell, man. That was so much fun.
Is that where the big ones come
that's
out
a
of the
good
ground,
one. Doing CZs is good too. Like if you last patch I did them all solo, collected all the cards. I thought that was super fun too.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I've done that, and then I've done like the Onyx things, right? Cool.
They got your cousin.
They got my cousin. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear them say that? Like that's the first time I've ever. It sounds like a different voice than everything.
Yeah, I did.
That creeped me out. It's like a player, but yeah. So I like their gear they're wearing. They're like this is. Have you noticed that this is like new gear that they're wearing? Even like the clothes. Like they're wearing like more red and like.
Oh yeah.
See, like they're wearing like a. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like they're wearing hoodies and shit like different color than it was before. And that's a cool suit. I pulled these off, dude. Now you can wear them like on the side, but yeah, that's cool. It just looks like it's weird. I have to show you. It's like it doesn't show up as like just a suit. It shows up like in your clothes, but it's like the pictures, but it's like an armor. It's really cool, but. All right, so it's like. Oh, is that guy spazzing? How did you get good at Star Citizen? So you were in Black Widow, right? And it's like Black Widow Company, and they were already doing PvP.
I grinded free flight. Yeah, I just grinded free flight, and it was tough. You know, like okay, when I first started, I hopped into BR, and I gotta tell you, dude, being a noob in 314 and VR was a rough experience.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude. Like you jump in and you don't. You couldn't even get some shields down, like, and you're just like dying all the time. And man, it's rough out there for a new player, and it was back then. Still is in a lot of ways. But so yeah, I just stuck with it. Like I decided to sort of change my mindset. And like instead of trying to get a kill, what I was going to try and do was get this guy's shield thread. And the next time I'm going to try and get his shields down. And the next time I'm going to do some damage. And so on and so forth.
Goals,
and
right?
yeah, exactly. Break it down into smaller goals, better goals. And that way it was easier to deal with like losing all the time. Really, it's people say it all the time, like Star Citizen, like 10,000 deaths. That's true, for sure true. And yeah, you just stick with it though. You grind it out. There's a really great quote. I can't remember what book it's from or who said it, but this dude's writing about like surgeons, and his point is basically like surgeons don't believe in talent; they believe in a lot of practice, essentially. And that's it's
right.
Same thing for PvP.
Yep. Because I'm with you on that. It's like I lost. I probably didn't win a fight within like Black Fleet for months, for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? We're coming from not knowing anything to fighting like for real. Come on. And you stick with it, and then one day you start winning, you start beating, and it's good. But it's like, yeah, you cannot, as a new player, cannot come in this game thinking that. I mean, unless you're some kind of freak of nature, right? And then you do what you want to do. But other than that, it's like you're gonna lose a little bit, for sure. For sure. We've been pretty good in this one, huh? We're still alive. It's really good.
Yeah, it's been pretty dead in here from a player perspective.
Ooh, I love those. I can't wait till we can have those ourselves, right? The mines?
The mines, yeah, for sure.
Yes. These are like ducks in a... right here. I'm sitting right next to the red tanks. That's not a good sign. All these Scottish people that are hating us for no reason down through this room, and then I don't know. And it's cool that people can see us and see. Like before, I think I recorded one that it was in low quality. I did. This is for the record. Like I did change that quality to 720. So that's the least one. So it's not gonna be. Ouch! Ouch! It shouldn't be bad this time. So. I got a shot in my neck.
Changing cover!
Changing cover! What do you think about the NPCs in this patch? They pretty good? What do you think?
You know, I definitely like them when they're more challenging. So, like, I thought last patch was pretty sick.
Mm-hmm. They could be rough last patch, yeah.
I know they were like sort of Terminator aimbots, but
yes,
I definitely, you know, I think the game's better when it's a little challenging. So I was glad that it was.
Yeah, you can't.
And with the QV station like come out, yeah, it was great.
I agree totally. You can't have it. You can't have that part too easy for anybody, right? Because it's just too boring if they're zombies, right? All right, so it's like, what is like the most important 2 or 3 most important things someone should keep in their head if they want to get good at Star Citizen? Even if they're like new or they're just coming back this patch.
So I would say if you're new, you really just got to get used to not being able to jump in and necessarily compete right away. It's very normal. That happens to basically everybody who starts out, you know, trying to get good at being a duelist. You just got to get used to that. So set smaller goals, you know, like I was talking about earlier. The other thing is, you know, you got to keep in mind people have different styles. So I see a lot of times people are like, oh, you know, I beat that guy all the time, but I lose to this other guy. But, you know, the guy that I beats the other guy, so why can't I beat him? And it's like, look, man, you can't think about it like that necessarily. Sometimes, you know, people's styles clash with your own, or you're like really effective against somebody who flies a certain way. So another small thing to keep in mind.
That's a really good thing, actually, to be honest. It's a small thing, but a very important thing. Because that's about, people can really get confused on that and think it's like, what's wrong with me, when the fact that that's the different style and stuff. Really good.
Yeah, exactly. It's really nothing to do with them. It's just, you know, these two people fly different, you know, and that's really all there is to it.
Exactly. Exactly, and that's like that depends. It's like, well, why? It's like that is the difference of like, and to be a master. I wouldn't say you master them all, but you know them all and you know how to fight them all, right? And that comes with time.
Sure.
Right, like you said. Well, I don't know if there's what is the most powerful secret tactic, trick, edge you'd be willing to divulge? Doesn't need to be restricted to just direct combat. Any secret tactic?
Secret tactic. I don't know if I have anything that's secret, but you know, something simple, I guess. People say this all the time. It's really not a secret, but in a group setting, like, leave yourself some room with your speed. People talk about it a lot in dueling, but it's just as important in team fighting. So like when you're approaching a target, you know, leave yourself some space to maneuver. Don't stick out there at, you know, 225 right on the edge of your SCM bubble, and try really, really hard not to like just dive hard and forward. There's some issues with decoupled when you do that. It's pretty annoying.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good advice. And I hope that like new players and old players that come back and play, that they take this, because this is all good advice. Because especially it's like these are good tips just to come back. It's like, yeah, the one that you said, not compete right away. It's like, yeah, if you're some kind of freak, it's like just get a good rhythm and the goals. It's really good stuff. What do you think the current state of PvP is? in like general, like
Okay. So this patch, I think it's pretty. Ooh, man, I've got a tier 1. I think it's pretty bad, this patch, actually, and mostly due to the how the changes like around engineering and ballistics. So like ballistics are pretty good right now, and the reason why I think it's bad overall for PvP is that it takes your shield out of the equation, and playing around your shield regen in the past was always super important. And honestly pretty skillful. Like, it was easy to do it wrong, but if you did it right, you were miles ahead of the other guy. So just to give you an example, like you're the primary target of the enemy formation, like your shields are going down, you're making like a split-second decision: do I stay, do I go, you know, do I still have like a couple seconds of being effective on my primary? Right now it's like just gone. Like if somebody's shooting you with ballistics, like you're taking unavoidable damage, and that sort of calculus changes. And you know, being able to leave, regen your shields, and return, and do that well, was really cool, and it's just sort of not a factor in the ballistic meta.
Right, another layer to the combat, right? That has to be.
Right.
Yeah. And this like, well, another thing is like, this doesn't feel right either, right? I mean, even for somebody that's like, I've always thought ballistics are cool and wanted them to be good, but it's like, this isn't necessarily this. So it's like, okay, so shields, what's it called? These laser shields repel laser, right? Then, so we're gonna have to have a laser shield and like a magnetic shield, you know, because ballistics probably in reality, they probably would do what they're doing now. They would they would pinch through a shield, maybe, right? It's like, how would you stop that? Is like maybe a magnetic shield, maybe would stop that. I mean, if we're going like, you know, realistic, but so they might have to do something with that. But it's like, I'm with you on that. I don't believe that. I might die.
No.
I got it. Oh my gosh, this 1%, dude.
Here we go.
I got shot by somebody in the back. The PCs are dirty right now. You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't feel right that I go up and like people with lasers have no. If they're running lasers and we're running the same loadout, they have no competition in it right now, right? Which is not fair. Even though I seen a really good fight between Golden Onion and Badger, and Badger was all ballistic. The what's it called? All ballistic repeaters, not even Gatlins, like the sawbucks. Damn, I'm down. My bad. I'm in like a corner.
Oh yeah, like shredders.
Shredders, yeah.
Shredders,
So he has like shredders.
I'll be right there.
You're good, no rush. Shredders and like buzzkills or whatever on his arrow, and he fought Onion into Gladius, and with all lasers, and Gladius beat him, or Gladius, Onion beat him. And so, I mean, Badger's always a hard fight, you know, Badger, right? So it's like he's always a hard fight.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so he still got him in that. But what I'm saying on the you know, like on the whole, I'm at the clinic, but that's all right. They stopped me out, I think, probably. Have you noticed that? They'll come finish off the job. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. Think about it. So you're on your own. I still hear your machine gun. Yeah, so it's like, I mean, you know, it could be done, but it's just like on the whole, the ballistics are going straight through a shortcut, and it's like, not a shortcut, just like double the time. It's not fair, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I understand they want them to do something unique. I feel like this is an area where they don't, CIG shouldn't try to innovate too much. There's probably a way to do it with what they're trying, but like the tried and true, like lasers are good against shields and ballistics are good against hull. Like it's sort of a staple for a reason.
Right. Right. And so it's like, they'll fix it though. I mean, they usually do it. I mean, just like
Yeah, I hope
every
so.
ship that comes out has a meta for a minute, and then it goes back, and it's junk, right? Kind of like the F8, or like some of them. This is just another thing they're trying to balance it. It's whatever. Just this balance right now, the arrow with some ballistics is shredding, right? But and I'm gonna, I love arrows. I'm an arrow fan, but it's like I'm still not gonna be like that's fair, or not. I would say fair. That's kind of a over word, but it's like I'll say it's still not right. The balance isn't. I don't feel. All right, it's like, what are some of the things that the game does well right now? Right, what that's doing well.
Man, I think. Oh, getting shot by NPCs. Oh no. Oh no. Am I gonna make it? I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, okay. They clap.
All right, I'm gonna spawn at the. Clinic.
You
It'll
two
be
don't
okay.
judge us.
I needed to go there anyway.
It's kind of a swampy server, and second of all, we're talking and fighting at the same time. I took all my ammo too. They did it.
I just got like mowed down. But aside from the ballistic meta, if you took that away, like I feel like team combat is great. At least until you have like 10,000 Idris spam. Content, delivering on missions and stuff to do. I think the game's doing that pretty well. Game's also like runs pretty good right now, which I'm kind of surprised. I got a bunch of frames when 4.4 came out. Or maybe it was 4.5. My performance was like way better than the previous patches.
I would say, yeah, my from like 4.4 or whatever the last one was from the previous, I went up a lot of frames, like some good frames, and then this one. I mean, people have told me to go to the Vulcan thing, so I'm trying all that. So I don't know if that's the best thing for everybody, but so it's like, I would say that they are still better than the one that was previous than the last one, but still, not, I don't know if they're better than the last one. But I might not be, I might have my settings right. But yes, I do believe, like now, this one and before, like you can go a long time without getting kicked out of the game or whatever for some stupid stuff, right? I mean, like getting crashed
yeah,
at
that
30
too.
Ks, yeah.
Like, yeah, that's a great point actually, because I played when 30Ks were still a thing, and like you would almost have to set a timer, and like if you could play for like an hour without having one, you were doing pretty good.
Right.
Old heads will know, especially if they were bobbing around. But like I would, before I was a PvPer, when I would hop in and play sporadically, I would do like cargo runs and stuff, and man, yeah, 30Ks galore. Like this whole everything after server meshing has just been magic in terms of server stability. It really has made the game so much more playable.
Yeah, it's like you can watch old streams. You can like talk to, like you said, old heads or whatever. When they're in this game, they're like, "Oh, you've been in the server for 4 hours." It's like, "Oh, damn!" It's really cool that like 30K is like a meme or something now, kind of, right? Or like a joke, which is, like I said, well, like we both said earlier, it's like this game's gone that far that some of the most critical things that was bitched about are just memes now, and that could be, it's really cool, right? But I think I'm with you on that. Performance right now is like at an all-time high, right? Do you do Vulcan?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you on the Vulcan or whatever the Vulcan setting, or do you do?
Yeah, I'm running Vulcan right now.
Me too.
I think I actually get better frames on DirectX. But I figure, like, they're going to get rid of it eventually. Well, two things. They're going to get rid of it eventually, and, you don't get fantastic frames in the PU, so
Right.
playing Vulcan, like, it's not a huge hindrance. I get better performance in DirectX, but
What about Arena Commander?
might as well use the new tech.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, no, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's like, yeah, I agree with you on those too. It's like, and I feel the same. It's like those are, it's like, even though they're like, I might switch back if I switch back to what I'm saying, not might, but if I switch back to DirectX right now, I might get overall better frames. But like you said, it's like everything, everything changes. So it's like, might as well get used to it now. And I'll get used to her. You know what I'm saying? I can do that all day.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm ready. I'm laying on the ground, but I'm ready. Oh, should I go over and see? Okay. So, what? Just off the top of your head, what are some of the things they should try to improve on in like the immediate? And we've talked about, we understand the overall game plan, but what do you think? Like up until next patch, maybe, or like, I guess the PUs already or the PTUs are done. I said what. We'll see with this patch or the next or whatever, right?
One thing they could do immediately to make, the quality of our lives better is reduce the bullet weight, so you don't get this like nudge when you get hit with ballistics. Dude, it's really annoying. I actually don't think it's the worst thing about ballistics, but it is super annoying. So hope they change the bullet weights. Yeah, bullet mass.
That's a good one. No one said that yet, so that's actually a really good one. There's probably my magazine right there. Okay, and it's like, and that's, it's like, what are big ones for me? It's like, other than that, like the flight model, I'm not right now, it's not bad. I mean, what I'm saying, it's not where it's going to be, but it's not bad. And that's one of them too, and I would say maybe, just like their server side little monk and kind of swamp that's going on now is probably one thing I would say that I can feel a lot of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what is one of the features, ships, or system, etc. Star Citizen hasn't added yet, but is desperately in need?
Oh, there's a few. Honestly, like, I actually love engaging with player trades, so if they provided more support for that, like, I don't care if they're like local auction houses or whatever, like if you have to travel to a planet to buy stuff that's in that system or whatever. But if they had a system where you could like list things for sale and like go buy stuff from players, that'd be sick. Before this like really bad inflation hit, like that's what I was doing. I was like farming like Valakar pearls and shit like that and selling them on the market. Apex fangs, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's the hot shit right now, for sure. Yeah, it's like how I bought this uniform, like, or this gear or whatever. I bought this from a guy that I found it on the internet, right? It was like, I think it's SC. Did you just jump over that laser wire, dude? You're hood with that. How'd you do that?
Yeah, I jumped it.
That's so bad, dude. Oh, you hit the barrel thing and it went over. That's tight. I'm doing that. All right, yeah. So it's like, I found that I'm online. And it's like, I met him in game. Everything was in game besides the actual meetup, or what's it called, the meet. You know what I'm saying? Or how we found each other. It's like, it'd be cool if you didn't have to go to like, it was in-game money. It wasn't like cash or nothing, right? It'd be cool if you can do that in game to have to worry about it. It's like, I'm with it. Puppies. Oh no. Oh, I didn't die. How did I get in cap, dude? I'm like on the stairs by you.
It's like that getting down there.
There's a radiation or
bad
something.
for your health.
Yes. All right.
I don't know exactly what it is, but it like
It looked green.
it hurts to get down there. Yeah. Oops, wrong button. There we go.
All right. And it's like, whoa.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think it's radiation, maybe, or like, it looked like a green haze, probably, or something. It's weird. There you go, hero. All right, so that's crazy. It has to be. I had a suit that was bugged like last patch. And I would try to go into these places with the radiation, dude, and I would die, and I didn't really know why. And it was like, not till I was like, oh, you probably have a bugged suit. It was the helmet that was bugged and would let the radiation kill me, and I didn't even know. Super crazy.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so if a genie could remove one bug, to never have that bug come back again, never return, right? What bug would you have them remove?
The one where you lose target lock if your previous target dies.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's so annoying. It's so annoying.
Yeah, it is. It's like that one too. Is nobody's ever brought that one up too before, and that's like the bullet weight in that one. So I'm glad that you said both those. That's really good. Yeah, I'm with you on that. With you on that. That's annoying.
Yeah,
What's
you can
runner-
play around it, but like annoying.
Yeah. What's a runner-up one? Okay, so what's your second place one? I know there's a bunch, but
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make that one my runner-up one, and my
Okay.
my real one is gonna be, and it's kind of like a not like it's getting. I think it's gonna get fixed with a new flight model, but the other one is where, if you go too fast forward and you spin, like rotate 180 degrees, you get like input locked. And that's like one condition. It's one way to trigger it reliably, but it happens other ways too. It's super annoying. It doesn't happen in coupled mode. Yeah, I would love for them to fix that. Honestly, if they fix that, like master modes would be almost would be pretty good. I think, even in duels.
why does it do that? Do you know?
So yeah, what it is so the system that slows your ship down, like you know how they have egg-shaped speeds when you're under boost. The thing, what slows your ship down, is not your thrusters. It's like it's external drag.
Space drag, dude?
And so
That doesn't even exist.
yeah.
Adrian.
Yeah,
I got you.
but realism.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, so like it's this external force that slows your ship down rather than like your own ship. And what happens is it doesn't slow your ship down fast enough. Like you turn too fast, your ship doesn't slow down fast enough, and so what happens is you're facing backwards now, drifting back, and you're over the backwards speed wall. And so what it does is like, well, you're over the speed wall and you can't move. You're not allowed to move now.
Yeah.
Super annoying. It happens in other orientations too, but like that's an easy way to
That's when
trigger it.
you can't move your like yaw anymore or whatever, huh? What's it do?
Nothing. Like you can't move you can't even go forward.
Okay,
you
that's
can't even make your
exactly.
ship go forward.
I was having that happen. I had no idea what that was, dude. What was that? A flashbang? No, it's like I had no idea. Now I know.
A grenade, I think.
Damn, I took that like a champ. See that? Dude? I have 69% health. I love that. I want to keep that health. No, it's like now we know. That's cool. Now I know about that because I thought that was weird. I thought it was like the enter escape and it's not that, right? Shoot.
Right. I mean, sometimes it is different thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I know. Yeah.
But yeah.
That time it was not because I was all doing that. I was like, "What the crap?" Just, like you said, because when I like locked onto somebody or whatever, and then like they were behind me, and I tried to spin around 180 to see, and then it was all hell broke loose, or non-hell, right? Because I couldn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you think? And I've talked this about with a couple people like really deep, but it's like, how do you think org wars, bounty systems, and reputation should evolve? And it's like what I mean, talking about deep is like, should there be like a bounty rank or rep system in game?
I think it's always better in game. Like if you can do like what I would like to be able to see is players being able to place their own bounties. I feel like I don't have any ideas on how to do it in a way that couldn't be abused, but if they can figure that out, I think that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, not where everybody has their own kill tracker, right? Like, oh, that's come on,
right?
Can't have all different ones. Because I've seen my name on crew trackers that have been killed by people I've never even met before, seen, or anything, whatever. But yeah, that's one thing that's coming up though that they need to be, especially with bases and stuff, or maybe like org wars. Like I would say, maybe one thing is like, can you have like if an org leader or an org member we can get it when like, so say if somebody has like 2 Aegrises in the org or something, and they want to be able to let other people access them, something like that would be cool. Don't know how you're going to be able to do that without using it.
Like a
you know what I mean? Like
org hanger, that'd be cool. That'd be great.
So when like maybe the guy that
I feel like that was a feature they promised a while ago.
I got down somewhere, dude. It might be behind us. My bad on that.
Yeah, I heard it. There was a no. You're good. I'm coming to you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe like, and not even just like the org leader, but maybe if it was an org, like if.
Ooh man, there's a lot of them, bro.
Is there a lot? Yeah, they spawned. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Checkmate over
there. They were a bunch of players, man.
They're a bunch of players. Okay, because I was shooting. I knew I shot somebody that, and I didn't think he acted weird, like, and then I just got mobbed up. But yeah.
Dude, they were like, I don't know how many I just saw. I'm gonna clip it and play it back.
Because they had different color, like different weapons, huh? Yeah, like blue shooting weapons or something.
Yeah, they had the bolt guns. Yeah.
Yep, got me. That's all right, players. I see that's PvP right there, baby.
That's right.
Like, but it's like, imagine if you like, if you're all in an org and every member is able to, from his account, be able to put a ship on the org hangar, right? And so during events or during competitions or during org stuff, you don't have to have one org dude just sitting there putting all these ships. Everybody can say, hey, go get this ship, and then get that, and then get what they need, right? Maybe if you have 2 arrows, that you could put 1 arrow in there for somebody that doesn't have one, whatever it may be. That would be pretty cool, right? I got clapped right there. I didn't even know.
Yeah, we sure did. I'm gonna get back up and let's go after him.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Definitely. Let's see. They give us any salt. They're like, "Oh, we teabags you." Like all pissed. I love that too, dude. It's like I have. What's my FPS? My FPS has been rough in here. Like I have 5 now, but there's no excuse.
Like 5 total?
Yeah, for some reason when I just came back, it's bad for me right this second. But
oh my goodness.
Yeah, dude. What's yours? I usually have like 60 or 70 in here.
Yeah, I'm sitting around 60.
Yeah, for some reason I had bad right now, but it's all right. Okay, yeah. So what makes a fight meaningful to you? A PvP fight?
You know, yeah, I think a good group fight, a good group clash, it's like some of the most fun you can have in Star Citizen. I know, you know, it's just incredible. Like, there's just no other experience like it out there, for flight at least.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like, whether you, like it's like salt or not, whether you win or lose or whatever, it's just like there's no other experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting back to you. We'll go, I'll meet you at the door. I can feel this.
Okay.
NPCs right here. In your time playing, so since like you first came in, you've seen the community evolve, huh?
Yeah, dude, for sure. You know, you've seen orgs come and go, like players come and go. Culture of the community, honestly, has changed quite a bit since I first started. I feel like there's not a better time than right now to get involved in the PvP community. Like, you know, it's just become more open and generally more friendly over time. Like I feel like it was always, you know, decently friendly, but like there's just stuff you don't see anymore. Like you don't see like kill comps, you know, people being put on blast on YouTube anymore. Like in the past, you'd see like these crazy like kill compilations or like,
really,
you know, somebody, yeah, dude, yeah, somebody or like, you know, somebody put like a rival pilot on blast on YouTube. Like,
Dang.
you just don't see that stuff anymore.
True
So
salt.
like super welcoming right now. Yeah,
Like a salt.
Dude.
Salt. That's crazy. Yeah, you don't see that right now, huh? You see, I mean, and that's good. I mean, well, I don't, I was around.
There's two schools of thought about it, right? Like,
yeah,
it can if it's if it's in good fun, it's one thing. Other people are like sort of mean spirited about it, but
yeah.
but that's just one example, right? Like, you just don't see that sort of thing anymore. A lot of people these days will go out of their way to like.
I just crashed the desktop. My game did.
Oh no.
Yes.
I'll wait.
Sweet, yeah.
But like, people will go out of their way, like if it's duels and they're putting them on YouTube, they'll like blur the other person's name and all this other stuff, and that wasn't a thing back in the day.
Yeah. They're all, I hate you. You're a stupid pilot. Then just getting lit up by their org, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's tight. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, you can imagine, like, there's always bullies. I've always said, like, a little bit of that, that can make the difference of competition, but it's like you can't make it unhealthy for somebody where it's like too much, right? So let's everybody be nice, probably, if they will. Never know. But, yeah. So while I get back into the game real fast, well, like, I guess we'll wrap it up by just like getting to like any final thoughts or any like shout outs, any like that could be any org, that could be shout out to like just a way of the game, whatever it is, but it's like anything that you want to add or talk about right now would be just let her fly,
Yeah, sure, man. I'm just honestly, like, I'm just gonna shout out the devs. Like we talked about earlier at the very beginning of the podcast, they have a tough job. Can't please everybody, and like, man, people are haters on the internet.
So bad.
So
true.
But I think they're doing their best, and honestly, like, I think the game is in a decent spot and getting better all the time.
Yep, and I think I agree 100%. And it's like, and that's good to shout out for them because like exactly like you said, it's like we will be the first to say, hey, even if there's stuff that we're not happy about or like we don't, we still know that their job is hard on the fact that they're dealing with real people's money and real people's money. And like they're doing the best they can as the game evolves. And so what that means is like they have stuff down or whatever. And each patch they put something in, something else might break or might not be the best. And it's like they're doing the best. They're going to fix it the best they can, and they will. And I'm with you on that. It's like they have a hard job at night, laying in bed and just knowing that there's people on the internet just roasting them. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then a lot of people are saying good. What I'm saying is a lot of people are saying good.
Yeah, and I gotta be honest. Like, CIG definitely earns the roasting they get sometimes not, in my opinion. But like individual devs, especially the ones that go out of their way to engage with the people in the community rather than just go to work, do the job, go home sort of thing. That stuff's invaluable. Like, you get a lot of feedback that you would be. Otherwise, it just goes into a black hole, right? Like,
right.
You post on Spectrum, sometimes somebody answers, but that sort of thing can feel like it just goes into a black hole. Although it doesn't. So like, if you have something to say, like, definitely, Spectrum, Reddit, like they read that stuff, and it makes a difference.
For sure. And then with some of the devs, like if they ever hear this, they listen, they'll know that like some of it, we'll never forget some of your names, like for on the overall, on the good. It's like, you think about it, like people will never ever hate anybody or ever be like we understand that it's our job. People just like to talk crap, so you don't take it personal. Thing is, it's like on the whole, like some of the names we learned and like the things, like you helped build something that we love a lot. So it's like we're all brothers in arms.
For sure,
here,
dude. Yep.
Right? All brothers in arms. I heard that gunshot and just barely getting back in the story. And this is cool that you did this. I appreciate that, and it's cool that we did it the true way, PvP way, right? It's like something that we're not. Yeah. We're not even like we could be in arrows right now and like free flight, just getting bobs and stuff. It's like not even. We're doing something that we're not the. I'm not saying I'm speaking for myself. I'm not the best at, but.
No, I'm not a huge ground guy either.
But I love it.
And if they could get the FPS experience like to a good place, dude, they'd be cooking.
Yes, they will.
FPS is in a rough spot right now, for sure.
I'm still this elevator right by you, I think.
Oh, yep, I see you.
Oh, the entrance? Oh, I went down. Uh-oh. Oh, here you go.
Nope.
Okay, go.
We gotta go.
We're gonna do this for a minute, and
going fast.
then we'll wrap it up. But we gotta see if we can get we push these guys just for YouTube and for the deads. 'Cause we do love you. I mean, listen. If there's a joke to be said, it might be said, but it's all good things. You guys are doing a good.
Yeah,
I mean, overall, yep. Overall, it's an awesome game.
Man, Invisible Mind. Hell yeah.
Oh, you all right? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
That's insane. I've seen you pop up. And it's like two of us. We're doing this right now. This is not. I mean, this is not a secure bet. Like we can't master modes out of ground combat, right? So, but this even
exactly.
shows. Yeah,
can't have mode away.
Yeah, we're like in the cut. But it showed like we even like this part of it. I mean, we appreciate the part of it so much. You know, like nothing's perfect yet, but you're doing good for us at least. Another thing is like we don't. Me and G Lok's been we've died a couple times, so we don't get booty hurt about it yet, right? I mean, depends.
No.
How many times we get
I just
killed
thought it was
because-
crazy, dude. I poked my head up over that hole and I saw like 4 or 5 guys, and I'm like, oh man.
They're all in my body, yeah, my dead ass body.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's all right. Let's see if we can sneak up on them. They probably got the card and bounce, or whatever they're trying to do.
They're probably booking it, yeah. But we might be able to.
It's like right now, sometimes I won't be able to get out of. Like I'm just aiming down my sight, and I can't leave that, but it's okay. I'm gonna jump across the void. Got her. It's really embarrassing. Like I did some of these missions with like this one of my friends. Oh, puppies. I want to take one of these aboard my ship. I can never get him to calm down. Can't though. I'm right here by you. Oh shoot! Good. Okay. They still. Oh, I don't even have a fuse. They still have it where people can put their arm, like take their armor off and just, boop, pop themselves through the wall. Or they fix that? Do you know?
No, I think it's still a thing.
Yeah.
I've never. Oh my god, dude! They're just like dropping grenades on me.
Are they? That's what's up.
NPCs, yeah.
I know. I like when they get all NPCs get all crazy and like effective. Do you not like that shit? I got a loot box over in this tunnel. What we got here? Uh-oh. Red Volt, dude, or rare parallax. Damn.
Oh, nice, sick.
That's sick, right? Red parallax and 2 rounds for it. I had my other one bug at, like, I can't remember how it bugged. I was using it. Somehow I got booted out of the server, or like the server crashed. I came back and now the parallax just says 0 out of 0, like red, and I can't reload it, can't do anything. But so this makes up for it right here. Oh, dude, what's it called? A Nerf gun. I think I fell through the ground, but I fell where people go, or there's like loot boxes here. Did you get? Oh yeah, you said you get no snow. Yeah, it's like I looked outside a while ago, and it was like, dude, we probably got 6 or 8 inches of snow, and we're like in the southwest, right? Like we're like a desert, basically. Too desert for this.
Yeah, no, it's getting cold, man.
I know I lost my. Oh no, don't do that. I lost power. Yes, last night for a little bit. I was thinking, oh, here we go. But it came back. Like 2-3 hours. We're not used to like what gets us is like the ice on the power lines, right?
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Bad infrastructure, maybe. Okay.
I'm pushing. Don't let them get away. Go ahead.
we go.
I'll cover you.
I hear like a ship running or something. Do you hear that? It's weird, like a hum or something. There we go. Here's a top. Okay. Nice. Back out of the hole.
That's sick. Good.
You've been killing everybody.
I'm by where the card spawns.
Okay, cool. I'm stuck at the door that you have to open with, I can't remember how to go around it. I think I found it. Yeah, I found it.
Go ahead.
That's the dude. This dude right here hiding behind this thing, that's the one to get me in the back.
I'll cover you.
Yeah.
See him, yeah.
Cutters, look lively.
Look lively. Yeah, it's like as a non, like you know, not my normal, what's it called, expertise or whatever. FPS is like I really do like the missions. It's something really fun. You know, like even like the Vandal, all those FPS missions are really super fun. CZs are always fun. Let's see. Whoop. Let me out. Okay, gotcha. Coming from everybody's. Oh, that guy's right.
Go ahead. Tell me that hurts. I'll keep them occupied.
I think I found the stairs where you're at. I think I've ran these with people so much that it's like
Go, go.
I don't even know where I'm at most of the time, but it's just like you get to the part where it's like there's only so many ways you can go, you know, maybe. We'll see if that works out in a second. Yeah. Oh. Look, look, look. And I fell like right. That's what's up. Ooh. Ouch. That's alright, it's me. Do I have a marker? Did that scare you?
Yeah, you have a marker. There's a guy with a shotgun behind you.
Shit, okay.
I almost did.
I fell through the. Yeah, it's alright. I fell through the ceiling. Great. Yeah, dude, that's tight. It was not your fault.
I've got you covered.
Scared me.
I got you. Go, go.
I see. I'm trying to get my med gun out. I picked up this Nerf gun. It's like probably bugged me out, but I got it right there. Yeah. Oh, your hero. %. I felt like in the wrong place. All right. There you go. I'm with you.
Alright.
Let me in. There's my whole body right there. Hey, dude.
Yeah, mine was like stuck in the stairwell.
Was it? That's what this.
They didn't loot it. I had like a scorched 4X.
Yeah, they didn't loot it. That's insane. They just tried to come for the cards, huh?
Yep, we'll see if they're still in the hangar.
Yeah.
I'm over by the elevator.
I should be right behind you. hear like. Right here. I got the heavy ass pair. What's it called? The pulverizer. So I'm like running like super slow.
Oh, dude, yeah. I usually, when I run that thing, I just put like one mag on my belt.
One extra one, yeah.
Ammo's
yeah.
really heavy.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, so if you put it in your backpack, it doesn't count?
Yep.
I didn't know that. You're a lifesaver on that because I'm reading like super slow.
Avoid the mines. Go around. Actually.
Boom, boom, boom. Huh.
Yeah, exactly.
What's in the middle? Huh? Yep. All right.
Yep.
Oh. Gotta jump over that one, huh? Oh.
Yeah, I jumped over that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one, I almost got my ankles taken up. Here's some NPCs talking now.
Yeah, I think these dudes are probably gone.
Probably. It's taking me forever to get there. I get lost in cities sometimes, dude. I can't help it. Damn, huh? Oh, way over there. That was good. See, that guy, they were 2 layers deep on that one. He was like covered up. The NPCs are like getting people up now. They're doing a lot of cooler things. Have you seen them when they're resin people up or not?
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, sometimes like in the Vandal stuff, they'll be around there just, and you see them, they'll be running around to bend over at their bodies and just resin up their NPC friends. It's pretty cool.
I need some more cover.
There's a room down there, huh? They volted me too. They volted me alone. Gun. They're gone. Took everything, huh?
I've got you covered.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, guys. That's fun though. It's so fun.
It's true. It's a good time.
And I appreciate you doing that too, because it's like this is the first time we got to do this kind of format. It's awesome. And so everybody, if you see him around, like in the PU or in Arena Commander, he'll fight you. Oh, I got one. And some of the advice, always listen to that because that's good advice, especially for people barely starting out and people coming back. There's one in the hole right there. See him? Is that a real player? Little bitty hole, just they get in those little holes right there, like those little sewer holes. Yeah, it was in PC.
Moving up.
Here we go.
Awesome. I do like this pull register because it just shoots down the range, but it is really heavy. I have been just used. I've been running the Volt, and then just like a medium backpack, because you can always find bigger backpacks recently. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, look at me stuck in this box. Look. All right, that's enough for me for a minute. See me?
Oh.
See me?
Yeah.
Oh, I jumped. Okay, go. I'm out. Free, baby.
Laying down covering fire.
Where's this dude at?
I've got you covered.
Yeah, they took all the guns. Looks like, unless they could. The stuff might have spawned, but if these guys did come in here, they did it clean.
Yeah, I think these things. Yeah.
Yeah.
The boxes are like this when we were in here last time.
Empty. It sucks. Because coming in here when they're full, filled up and getting all the cool. I think I got the Parallax in here, huh? Yeah. Or the P8. All right. Well, you know what? That's a good place to end it. And I was like, I hope everybody's gonna love this. And it was a great interview, and I appreciate having you on. It was awesome, right?
Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate you inviting me.
For sure. And well, I'll have you on again for sure. Because as this progresses, just like like you've already seen, it's always nice to have points of view. Like in a year from now, who knows where the game will be, right? It could be a total other thing, and then 3 years from there, it could be crossplay. Who knows? But some people get mad when I say that. They get mad when I say crossplay, dude. They get upset mad. What do you think?
Dude, I don't know if Star Citizen will ever happen, on console, but I could totally see them trying to get Squadron. I mean, honestly, I totally believe that they will try and get Squadron to console.
Yeah. If you want to have the best game ever, like you want to make the best game, why would you limit it just to PC? You would have that part of it be, for sure. I could see that if he stuck this to PC, no hurt done because it's already here. But to make the greatest game, you gotta have not everybody's gonna buy a PC just for a game like we did or like I did anyway, right? But yeah, and it's
especially with prices too these days are like absolutely insane.
For sure, especially right now. Say if it released, say just by chance Squadron released late this year, early next year, it's at the time where a lot of people can't afford PCs really when it comes to building a brand new one like you could 2 years ago, right? It's different. And but like I said, I do think when I say that, people are like, what am I gonna do with my Verpals? And I'm like, what? Like in the original dream of this game had nothing to do with if you had Verpals or not, right? It was just more about get to a point that everybody's gonna love, But I'm glad I'll still see you in the game, Even,
I'm sure I'm sticking around. No plans to go anywhere.
Awesome. Me neither. I love it. It's mucky, but I love it. And it was cool to for you to show everybody all this stuff tonight. It was awesome, and great guest. And I'll have you on again. You're awesome.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.